Thanks, Mom.
Hey, Rita, how's it going? You need to go below Violet Exhausted. There. Hey, there it is. I saw that little thing fall. I think it bounced right out again, but... Thanks, Chibi. Alright, let's go. High bit by bit. That's the way that the cup goes sometimes. It's all physics simulations. It'll just bounce right out again.
Part 2. Azure Moon. Lone Moon. The rose-colored river.
Roses are red, though. Red rivers are bad. It's usually blood.
The Kingdom Army meets with Rodrigue in Aelel, the Valley of Torment. With the strength of House Fraldarius on their side, the time to invade the Empire is finally at hand.
Refer to a blue rose. Yes, I know that other rose colors technically exist, but they're usually red. When somebody says a rose-colored thing, it means red. White roses are not what's typically referred to in terms of color references. You'd go with things like clouds instead, or pillows, or geese. Jump, 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 jump. Go, little Kublis. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Even though it's in ruins, in some strange way, this monastery never truly changes, does it? I studied at the Officers' Academy when I was young. Those memories come rushing back whenever I return. What are you doing here at this hour anyway?
Just nothing. I'm just sort of, you know, hanging out, making sure that I'm here when Dimitri gets here. Maybe I can scare the boy off.
I see. Perhaps you'll allow me to join you.
In the nothing? Why?
Much appreciated. I keep recalling my eldest son. He was quite gifted. In fact, he was appointed a knight at the age of 15. I still vividly remember the day he was granted a sword from His Majesty.
That would be Glenn, right? That'd be Glenn.
Dead. He was killed 9 years ago in Dusker. All that returned of him that day were his sword and his armor. After it happened, I said something horrible to Felix. He's hated me ever since. And I don't blame him.
Okay, no, that... I thought it was just a clash of attitudes. If you were a bad person to him, I'm going... leaning on my boy's side now.
No matter how much you grieve, the dead will never return. No magic in the world can bring them back. That's why their memory clings to the living like a curse. The more they were loved, the tighter their hold, and the more suffering they cause. I fear I am not a strong enough man to scold His Highness for his foolishness.
Someone's gotta, dude.
Right you are. As adults, it is our responsibility to scold him and help him find his way again. I come off as so self-important, but really, I'm just a failure of a man. Professor, I entrust the young prince and the future of Fargus to you.
This is unexpected. Haven't you been leading the whole country for the time that he's been gone? Also, you just joined us. I mean, yeah, you've come off as kind of self-important before, but not unjustified. You seem like a pretty upstanding gent. There's a lot of weight you're unloading on me right now, but sure, I suppose.
You are a brave one, aren't you? One worthy of leading the Church of Seros, I dare say. You should know that I have no intention of insisting that you take back Ferdia.
Really? Because I'd love to do that.
All I ask is that you continue to rein in Dimitri's manic desire for revenge. Now then, we have received House Regan's consent. All that's left is for us to depart. If we make it through Gloucester territory and across the Great Bridge of Myrddin, we'll be in Empire territory. You are not afraid, are you?
I don't feel anything. I'm a little afraid. I don't want to get sandwiched.
Ha! No need to worry. Don't you underestimate the power of my soldiers. I'm glad you were the one to lead the Blue Lion House, Professor. I mean that.
This is a nice, chill, introspective moment between battles. What's here? What's next? Saint Indec Day is today. There will be a hymn recital. Sure, why not? Let's sing with the students. By which I mean...
Is this necessary? I'll sing if I must.
Not the students at all. This is, in fact, the faculty. Hanneman and Shamir, why did you two show up?
The utter discord. I cannot stand it. I do wish everyone would listen to one
They
another.
both hate it so much. Ugh. Okay, Dimitri accepted the battle gear of the King of Lions from Rodrigue and obtained the certification for the Great Lord class. Oh my god, when am I gonna get to put my boy back on a dragon? Stop giving him new classes! Let me put him on a dragon already! Ah! Ah!
This will do.
Why is there so much armor? He doesn't need that much armor! Dude is already a walking Sherman tank. I want the movement. He needs to be more of a tank. He does not need to be more of a tank. It's the last thing he needs. Look, he still can't even qualify to be a Wyvern Lord. He's still working on his axes and his flying. It would give him more stats than he has now. Give him avoidance plus 10? Great Lord just gives him charm and lance fare, which is like, oh, big fucking whoop. Who cares about using lances? Pff, axes are where it's at. Adjacent allies deal 3 extra damage during combat. And I don't need that. I don't need that shit. Get out of here. Get out of here. The Great Lord class uses swords and lances. It does look nice, but I don't care. It's not on a dragon. I want to put him on a dragon. White Knight Dimitri ready for pillaging, murdering, and critical axing. You know, typical White Knight stuff. I don't think he's even finished up, like, his Lord class at this point. Or his High Lord class. What was it? What even is he at this point? Yeah, he's still not even through High Lord. Dimitri dominates the battlefield with his unparalleled lance skills. Dude is only a C+ in lances. Get that shit out of here. I can't do all these. I can't max everything. I put him back to High Lord so that he can finish that up. I need to put him out in front of a battlefield and just unequip him so that he can get class experience every turn. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna leave him on High Lord because I want to get that up there. Stop that.
A new power. I won't squander it.
I'm gonna max that thing out. Still can't deepen his bonds. Booey. There are other supports. Hanneman and Annette for some reason. Let's do these.
And that should explain it. Did you understand all of that, young Annette?
I did. Thank you very much. Oh, but I was also wondering about this part here. It seems a bit off.
Questioning something like this is proof that your understanding has grown. Most impressive. Sit there, and I'll put this on the blackboard so you may copy it into your notes for later study.
Wonderful. I can't wait.
I believe that should explain everything, yes? Any further questions?
None. Thank you so much. I feel so great. I'm really sorry for taking up so much of your time, though.
Not at all. Not at all. Your intellectual curiosity is marvelous to see. And you have a top-notch character. Keep on as you are, and I sense a bright future for you.
Really? That's so nice of you to say. I'll do my best. I'm honored to be your student.
Yeah, this was probably a pre-time skip thing.
If only your friends would learn from your example. Yes, a classroom full of attentive, studious pupils would be quite refreshing after all these years. Have a good evening, Miss Annette, and do not hesitate to ask any other questions.
I won't, thank you. Goodbye for now.
Wait, you'll trip if you leave like that.
I'm sorry. Thank you.
It's not bad. It's a good starting point. Smart teacher, smart student. I'm just getting somewhere with that. Okay, yes, Ingrid and Felix. Max this out, yes.
Why are you taking over my cleaning responsibilities?
You're wounded, and you're going too slowly. I couldn't stand to watch.
You're still fretting over me, are you? I'm fine now, really. It wasn't even serious.
I could have handled the situation alone. That enemy wasn't much of a threat.
Don't get in on my fighting.
Yes, we all know you could've. But I also didn't want to risk something unforeseen befalling you. I've been doing some thinking. I feel a bit lost. I don't know that I'm cut out to be a knight after all.
This has been all you've ever wanted, Ingrid.
Without fulfilling that dream, without being a knight, I've been asking myself where my place is in the world. And I think I found my answer. I don't want to lose anyone anymore. So I want to protect those I hold dear.
That's why you were protecting me, huh? What a fool you are.
No, don't give up that dream. No, I've been supporting you in that the whole time.
Foolish to act in line with what I value most? Were I to die, I would die knowing I followed my heart, my truest calling. I've been reading through more of that book I was telling you about. Recall the hypothetical question it posed? Do you carry out the orders or protect your hometown?
Right, you're right, yeah.
You've been reading that garbage again?
Shh, don't hate on her books.
The book never specified that one should prioritize the commander's orders. Instead, it suggested that one should follow their heart in the matter. That's what a knight, that's what anyone being true to themselves should do.
That's just the editor's opinion.
Of course, and I find value in that opinion. Glenn died following his heart, not heeding the commands of the country or even the royal family. His death pains me to this day. It was a tragedy. But had he survived, I think he would have suffered. I will follow his example. No matter the outcome, no matter the circumstance. I believe in myself.
Oh.
You know nothing.
Shush, Felix. You let Ingrid blossom into the perfect flower that she wants to be.
What is it that you know then? What is it you fight for, Felix?
My own beliefs.
I see no difference from my own stance.
You don't understand.
You fight to be stronger than everyone, that you might protect those you care for. Correct?
Okay, fine. You do understand. My point is, don't let this happen again. If you died, I'd be annoyed.
Look at that struggling face. He's like, I don't know how to say what I want to say. Just don't fuck up now, because it would inconvenience me.
To avoid annoyance, then, I suggest you continue to grow stronger. If that happens, I might allow you to protect me too.
You're insufferable.
It's kind of prickling that you only get with a real good relationship. Yeah, Ingrid. Oh, you're just such a complete like circle of a person, just a wholly formed personhood, more so than so many other people here who have character like quirks and like a specific personality trait. Ingrid is just like the whole thing. I want to protect her.
Sylvain, eat these.
What are these, Felix? Oh, hey, is this candy?
A girl in town gave them to me, but I don't want them.
Right. You don't like sweet stuff. Thanks. I'll eat them later. So, what do you need? Want me to help you get closer to a girl? Just point her out.
You're incorrigible. No, I wanted to thank you for your help in battle.
See, it's just like, leave me alone, Ingrid. But then he comes to Sylvain and he's like, yo, dude, thanks for helping me out. What a prick.
If you hadn't spotted that enemy ambush, I would have been killed.
Nah, I didn't do anything special. Friends help each other out, especially on the battlefield. Just a little give and take, you know?
You never change.
Nope. I try to stay on an even keel.
You're always...
Always what?
nothing.
Come on. If you've got something on your mind, then say it.
Maybe I'll tell you later, maybe I won't.
Fair enough. I'll be having something to eat while you're deciding... whatever it is you're deciding. Actually, come with me. My treat. If you do want to talk, then I'm right there.
Okay, just this once. Only because you saved my life.
Free food, possible conversation, and when we're done, we can find some girls. It was a joke! Felix, I was joking. Come on, let's just go eat.
And these guys are just buddies. I like it. I like that there's some that are just straight up buddies. Like I don't even know where that. This seems like a mild evolution, but earlier it was just like Felix was a dick and Sylvain was being friendly, and now it's that he's slightly less of a dick and Sylvain's being friendly, and that's all it was for like 3 conversations. It's great. Hey Kid Ark, hey Black Knight Axe. So Ingrid is the complete opposite of Awakening and Fate's characters. Kinda, yeah. Kinda, yeah. I love her. Okay, let me check what's on the schedule here. There is Forgotten Hero, which is Marianne's paralogue, but I'm not particularly interested in that right now because I haven't really done anything with Marianne to learn her backstory stuff. So I'm gonna save that one until I do my playthrough with Marianne. With that in mind, Fistfuls of Fish is the one that I'm gonna want to do to spend all of my fishing stuff on. So if I do an exploration now, next week I can maybe do a seminar to touch up on some people's motivations. Then I do another exploration, and then I don't know what I'm gonna do here if the only options are seminar, battle, and like maybe I'll just do a rest. Point is, I don't really feel like I have to go out and do a battle right now because there's no quests. There's only one paralogue, and I don't want to do auxiliary battles. I don't need the rewards. So this month might go by pretty quick. We're not gonna have a bunch of extra battles. Awakening characters are like that too. Single personality traits made into a character's entire personality. From what I remember of it, basically yes. It may have been a little bit better than Fate's, but it definitely started what Fate's continued. So yeah, I don't like Awakening. I don't really remember any of those characters fondly. Like Miriam or whatever was studious snob mage to the extreme. There was the guy that you couldn't remember seeing. Doting, overly caring Pegasus Knight that was clumsy. Dude who liked candy. Third person bro dude. Lonku who was just like just exclusively silent swordsmaster. It's just they didn't really have much to them. Oh, and also Tharja, because, you know, that's exactly what the internet needed was another person in scanty clad stuff obsessing over people. It didn't do good things for its cast. Okay, what's going on in here? Is there a tournament today? There's got to be something, but... Hey, Petra.
If we can suppress this Murden, we can invade into the Empire, right? I was in the Empire. Now I will be an enemy. I am having strange feelings. It is with ease that an ally turns into an enemy.
Well, remember, we went out and specifically tried to free up your country from them. It's like we kind of declared war. I mean, we're already in war, but I helped your country declare war on it. So I hope you're ready for that, Petra.
This is not... this...
What else we got up here? Probably nothing. Girl who do those hexes, guy who likes death, old mercenary whose whole thing is not being too old, and Lolly who's really... Yeah, like, you can really easily sum up all of the Awakening cast in, like, one line. And most of their supports and personalities, didn't stray from that one line.
Hello.
This dude's having a fun time with his dog. Traveler ooh, that's a Swordsmaster Petra. Always got me some love for the Swordsmasters. Oh, a Brave Axe, you say? I don't know if I really need that. The people who use axes are already crazy fast. But that means they could hit 4 times.
Okay.
You have Umbral Steel. I don't necessarily need that right now. Another Swordsmaster Petra. Marianne has a Master Seal. I don't need that right now. You have another Master Seal. I don't need that right now. The drift is starting to get worse. It's pulling my camera down as far as it will go now. Please stop, Joy-Con. Stop. That Felix is straight up Crom. This Felix, I believe, is... What is this? Is this a male thief outfit? It might be a Myrmidon. I don't think it's a mercenary. Mercenaries have more armor. Let's do the running around, see if we can find people. 4-person recon. Is that it? Yeah, it might be a fighter. You're right. Found one. Three people left to find. That's Flane. Nope. Nope. Please don't be too far. 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 Okay, hinty time. What a terrible place to hide. You could be anywhere in here. And I'm still not certain that they can't hide in the rooms.
Pardon me.
Hello there.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure this guy has to be in a room at this point, which is just like fucking, come on, really?
Right.
All right, moving on. Giving up on that one. No.
Professor!
Oh my god, where is everybody today? I found one. I found one person. Don't give Dimitri the Brave Axe. We'd like some people to live after the war. I didn't spot them anywhere. Maybe you guys spotted them. They flew right by. I didn't see anybody. Hey, Flame.
Being here brings back all manner of memories. The days I spent studying here with you and everyone else. Those days were so special to me. They were truly some of the warmest days of my life.
I hold them dear in my heart. And now, to be forced to fight with those I was once so close to, my friends, it is most saddening.
Why you gotta be so sad, Flame? You're making me sad. Stop making me sad. I think, yeah, that's all I can really do for you right now. Hello, Rodrigue.
Even after all these decades, the Academy hasn't changed a bit. I remember it well, even now. I used to sneak out of lectures with Lambert almost every day. I suppose this is not the time for an old man's nostalgia.
Dude, contrary to that exact opinion, I think a little bit of feel-good nostalgia is exactly what this world needs right now.
We have received approval from House Regan. We should set out as soon as you're ready.
Every time I hear that hey, I'm expecting it to be followed up with a listen, because I played too many hours of Hyrule Warriors.
War isn't kind to you if you're a recluse. By the time you realize what's going on, you're already under attack.
Fuck, I just realized, oh my god, I was gonna spend some time today trying to get that Bernie emote touched up and submitted to Twitch. Oh god, I'm so miffed at myself. Let me see here. Let me see if I can show you guys what it is, cause I got something. I got something, and I want to preview what might have been had I got off of my bumhole and done some more work today with the extra evening that I had off. There we go. Look at this. Look at this wonderful little Bernie emote. Camille did a fantastic job on it. This will soon be ours. I want it. I want it in my life so bad. Why? Why is the game not on? Why is the game not on? Elgato? Oh, I turned off all my captures. Never mind. I got it. I got it. I hit the wrong eyeball. Bernie crashed the game.
And if you're off by yourself, you can get killed with no one ever even finding out.
It sounds like you're learning. Oh. Oh. I highly doubt that would happen, girl.
Won't that be awful? Just terrible. Okay, Professor, I get it. I know I'll have to come out.
I still want to be good at bows. Bernie, teach me to bow. Good. Right, I can stop in at the greenhouse. I've got some veggies to pick up. As well as a couple of seeds. Harvest, got some IOL pomegranate, lots of good stuff. Plant. Where's the rare stuff? Angelica seeds, Morphous plum seeds, and a single green flower. Yes. Cultivate, throw some Pegasus blessings down on there, and we're good. I forgot my left from my right and forward and back, and I just sort of got stutter steppy for a second. Shh. Don't judge me. Pond snail. I suppose I could also do my my motivational stuff right now. Yeah, let's do some cooking here. Make another immortality stew with the good old Big Boss G.
I have some experience with cooking. I'm sure I can aid you in the kitchen. Let me consider.
And his strong arms.
How the meal tastes affects the morale of the troops.
Why did Bernie crash the game? Because you tried to parade her around in front of people, she wasn't ready for that. I'm sorry, Bernie! Don't take it out on my Switch! Today's special is fish sandwich. Airmid pike is pickled in vinegar and served with cabbage between 2 slices of bread. That doesn't sound very good in any sense of the word. Who needs these right now? I got Petra that needs motivation, and I've got Flame that needs motivation. And that is literally it. They are the only people that need motivating. Okay. Then let's... Hold on. Who can Flame support with? You got Kublis, who's not yet maxed out. You got Felix, who I think just needs a bunch more supports overall. Did I ever top out with Manuela? I did. And Felix, I think, has a bunch of other supports I want to get him. He's very close for Dimitri. Sylvain, Annette, Bernie. Yeah, Sylvain's... I mean, Felix has a bunch of other supports. I don't necessarily have to do Flame. Then again... Why not? I guess why not is because it's only one conversation. I've still got a bunch of game left to go. And Petra's never... Yeah, so maybe I'll just not do Petra in terms of a meal, because I can just give her some stuff and get her motivation back up. If I'm doing these for supports... Felix can use some Dimitri work, but I can't invite him right now. Sylvain, Annette, Ingrid's topped out, and Bernie. You guys really want to see Felix and Bernie, don't you? So, full menu... I'll get him in here. I'll get him in here somehow. Oh, I am running out of food resources. Okay, I'll have to start taking stuff that's not perfect for everybody involved. Dimitri is still sulking, yes.
I'd rather eat alone in my room, but since that's apparently not allowed... Okay.
I'm happy to eat alone, but alright.
Cool, I grabbed the 2 loners. It seems that they have different quotes when you don't take their favorite meal. Hey, they got a support level. They got their A rank.
That's Bernadetta. Those thugs are pursuing her. What did the weakling expect running ahead? I can't leave her alone for 1 second.
You really ran us around, little lady. Nowhere to run now, though.
It's all over! I'm done for!
What? My sword!
Ah, the technique!
I've seen it, yes.
No, I can't stand by and watch. You're not hurt, are you?
Felix, is that really you? Thank you so much. I was sure I was finished. You saved my life. I can never repay... Huh?
Shut your mouth and calm down. I should be thanking you.
What?
Okay, maybe relax a little bit there, Felix.
When you were surrounded, I got to see you use your technique again. I get it now. For just a moment, you flail your limbs like a wild creature. If I could learn to do that, I'd be unstoppable.
In that case, I'm happy to help.
I would be even more impressed if you hadn't been screaming the whole time.
No, that's a key part of it. You see, you have to distract them with your screaming.
Hey, come on! I was running for my life! Don't make fun of me for... Huh? No way.
Why are you staring at me?
You're actually smiling. Not like a sarcastic smirk either. A big goofy grin from ear to ear.
I don't believe it.
You're just a big old nut, aren't you, Felix? Once you get through the shell, there's all sorts of good stuff inside.
You don't know me.
Aw, there's that shell again.
Okay, that's it. Quit making fun of me.
No.
I didn't mean anything by it. I'm sorry.
Why? Why is Bernie of all people the one to get through somebody else's shell? This doesn't make any sense. Gilbert. Oh, the war food provisions lasting. Oh, they're dwindling, my lord. What? How's that possible? Where did it all go? Fat Kubla waddles by. It's like, why are you eating all of our food? It's good for morale. Give everybody a well-fed stomach. You know how it goes. Bonds of camaraderie and all that. Like, we're not going to be able to eat next week, but we'll be fine this week. Who else can support together? Sylvain. Who do you have with? Sylvain can work with... Well, I've already used Felix. I could get a second conversation with Ingrid there, actually. That's like one of the few he's still got. Let's get Sylvain and Ingrid. Sylvain and Ingrid. I want a mini comic of this.
After the fighting's done, we should all go on a gourmet's journey around the world. What say you?
That sounds like fun. What do you think, Professor? Up for a culinary adventure?
My god, I would go anywhere with you two. Yes. Okay, so that's good. Who else? Annette can support with... God, Dimitri, get out of your soul hole already. There's so many people that want to spend some quality time with you. Annette and Gildog. Why not? I'll do the special. Gildog and Annette.
The food tastes great today, but my father can cook very well too.
I certainly know the basics of cooking.
There's actually nobody that still needs motivation right now, Garland. That's why I'm just doing it for supports. The only person who needs it is Petra, and I was gonna just go give her a bunch of flowers. Sylvain is a really good character with all the same good things Ingrid has. Actual personality. Yes, and they work so well together. They have like they have a backstory together. I'm pretty sure they're supposed to be this game's Cain and Abel. I don't know what anybody else looks like colors-wise after the time skip, but those two are absolutely like supposed to be. I'm pretty damn sure they're supposed to like go together in that way. Because one of them is all straight-laced and tied up, and the other one's a bit of a flirtatious, just like a goofy man, and they're red and green together, and they could both be cavaliers.
If we can, I am happy.
Gifts. I have for you a smoked meat.
This is giving me great joy.
And I have for you a hunting dagger.
This is giving.
And there you go. Maxed out motivation. Petra loves me, she loves me not. She loves me, she loves me not. I maxed the motivation, but she no love me. Ingrid is better as a Pegasus Knight. Yes, she's better as a Pegasus Knight, but that's not the point, Mystery Man. Cain and Abel are archetypes in Fire Emblem that have existed since the very first game. It's always like two cavaliers that work really well together. Like personality-wise, and they're always a foil of each other. In Fire Emblem 7, it was Kent and Sane. In Path of Radiance, it was Oscar and Kieran. In what was it? I don't think Gaiden had one of them because you can turn the villagers into anything you want, but like Tobin and Gray matched that pretty well together too. Ford and Kyle, yes, Ford and Kyle from Sacred Stones. It's an archetype, a personality archetype. How do you know this isn't just the supports of the Blue Lion house? How do you know that this isn't the only good house for supports and the others aren't just terrible? I don't know what you mean, Garland. I have faith that every other house is like has good characters in it. I just don't know right off the bat if every other house has a Cain and Abel archetype in it. Because look at their colors post time skip. They're literally red and green. It's meant to be. Or there even 2 Cavaliers and Fates for that to happen with? Maybe, but I don't think it works. Ford and Kyle sticks out to me because Kyle literally confronts Ford in the battlefield while Ford is just painting. Yes! It's always the same thing. One of them is a straight-laced knight type, and the other one's all just like, to put a pun on it, cavalier about life, about everything. Anyway, I think I'm going to use the rest of my my times here for self-training. I also have to do the cathedral thing. Don't you boo me. I announced it up front. It wasn't even really a pun. It was just like... I guess it was kind of a pun. Need new weapons? Not really. Don't really need to forge anything either. Battalions.
What do you require?
Replenish what I've got. Yes.
Farewell.
Albanian berry blend.
Right. Hello there.
Yep, all
This
of the
one,
baits.
This
So I
one,
guess I
yes.
kind of take it back. This
I
month
think
is
this
not going to
one,
go
yes.
by very quickly because
I
we're going to
think
have like
this one,
so much bait
this
and
one, yes.
fishing to do. You don't
thank you. Return
really
soon,
have a
please.
comprehension as to how long we're going to be there. I hope you all are ready.
Come again.
Welcome!
I can also buy another stat booster now that I'm here. So, what is it that I want to get this time? I don't remember what I bought last time, but I think this time an HP plus 5 would be handy. I believe somebody like Annette could really benefit from that.
Is that the one? Thanks a bunch.
Thank you.
Come back soon.
Oh, how could I forget about you?
Greetings, Professor. Nothing to report.
Do you ever have something to report? Ever! I can only fake friendliness for so long before I just fire you, my dude.
Lord Rodrigue is revered by all as the Shield of Fargus.
I was imagining a more stern-faced fellow, but he's actually quite friendly. Shocking. I heard that he recently spent the night drinking in the dining hall with soldiers from the church.
Sounds like a right stand-up fellow.
Here's an idea. On the north side of the Great Bridge of Myrden lies the territory of Acheron of the Alliance, and to the south, the Empire's Burgleys territory. Count Burgleys has held the position of Minister of Military Affairs for the Empire ever since the days of Emperor Ionius. The current Emperor seems to have brought the corrupt nobility to heel, but Count Burgleys looks to be an exception.
Okay. Gonna be honest, I didn't listen to a word she said, it all just fell out of my other ear. Something about Empire and a count? Hey, Ingrid.
Just like House Fraldarius, House Galatea is currently being invaded by the dukedom. My family is not as wealthy as most others, so we are incapable of sparing resources or reinforcements. I'm sorry. It's just so frustrating not being able to do anything to help.
You are being a pillar of just good peoplehood here in the army. You're also one of my most reliable front units. Ingrid, don't think you're not helping. Don't think you are doing everything for me.
My adoptive father is planning on supporting the Regan family in the upcoming operation. He says it's the perfect opportunity to get both the Alliance and the Kingdom on his side. He even insisted that I promote the good name of House Edmund to the people of the Kingdom.
Do you really need to promote them?
He'll see right through me if I lie, so I can't ignore the request. But I suppose I did just tell you, so that must count for something.
I'm really interested in Marianne. Oh god, I want to do a golden deer so I can get to know her better.
Okay.
Professor! Hey, Professor!
We're there. We're the Cain and Abel Knights and Fates. Nobody cares enough about the... We're there. I said, sorry, Garland, that looks like some typos. Were there Cain and Abel Knights and Fates? Nobody cares enough to care to remember. I don't think there really were Cavaliers, like memorable Cavaliers in that game. So no, I don't think that one did have a Cain and Abel. I know we've seen him for a long time, but this gatekeeper sounds like two kids in a trench coat from how high his voice is.
A moment, please.
What class is she? Archer? What class is who? Ingrid is, I think her outfit is supposed to be for a Pegasus Knight or for a Cavalier, so that's Ingrid. And Marianne is a priest or a bishop. The Hooded Soldier Girl? Hooded Soldier Girl might have been a thief, might have been an archer, yeah.
What the?
I don't know archetypes, I just look up FE archetypes trying to understand, although Cain and Abel make super sense, and our dad is a Cornelius. I don't know what that one is! Don't explain it to me. But I would believe that somebody pegged him for something, because people are always on the lookout for the archetypes in these games.
Maybe.
Why does that person still have more to say? Who is this? Was there somebody hanging out? My God, there was somebody hanging out on here that I just totally walked by.
We were raised by Lord Rodrigue himself to be the elite of the elite.
Is that why you wear buckets on your heads? So that I can play bongos on you? Is that why you're the elite of the elite? Because you serve two purposes. One of them is as an instrument while out on the road to maintain morale via soul uplifting music.
Even if our enemy is the Empire's vast army, we can overcome the difference in numbers.
Please stop playing the bongos on my head. It's very demeaning. I'm going to tell Lord Rodrigue on you if you keep do. Please stop. It's very loud in here.
The one thing that could prove to be a problem is if our food and supplies don't hold up. If we attack the Imperial capital before the Kingdom capital, we'll have to be swift if we want to prevail.
If you spend enough time with narratives, you can see archetypes everywhere. Yep, pretty much. I mean, there are greater narrative archetypes that come from past forms of literature, and then there's the ones that come with Jung's heroes, Carl Jung's hero's journey. But in terms of Fire Emblem specifically, most of the archetypes come from the first handful of Fire Emblem games.
I had an encounter with Lord Gwendol. How many years ago was it? Back before the academy, I met this girl who I fell madly in love with. And her dad tried to kill me. I suppose he just tried to scare me, but I was sure I was gonna die. Oh yeah, her dad? Lord Gwendol. Crazy, right? I never thought I'd seriously be trying to kill the guy in battle. I kind of don't know how to make sense of it.
I don't either, my dude. Ooh, yes, please, give me a quick axe training. So that I can at least get E+. Now I have axe prowess.
I'm getting the hang of
Yet
this.
another skill to add to the pile. Catherine!
Gwendol made the ultimate sacrifice in service of House Rowe. I understand that feeling. I'd do anything for Lady Rhea.
But...
You think we should have stopped him. You might be right about that. At any rate, it's up to the individual how to demonstrate loyalty.
Catherine, I don't know how to process what you just told me because it seems really fucked up, so I'm just gonna get you to maybe teach me how to sword. Okay? Thanks.
Maybe.
You make sense of it by being a badass, Sylvain, and saying, You tried to kill me for dating your daughter, now I'm gonna kill you just cuz! And also because there's a war on. But really, this is personal for me! I hope it goes according to plan.
So, House Regan accepted. I knew the leader of the Alliance wouldn't refuse. Still, we can't let our guard down. There's no telling when he'll turn on us.
I don't trust Claude.
If we advance through the Alliance into the Empire, our chances for reconnaissance will be limited. I just hope it goes according to plan.
Oh, I would also like to correct something that I said a few streams ago. I said during the whole thing, when the chapter 13 or whatever it was, the war battle went down, when Edelgard attacked the monastery, I said that I could very easily see it going in 3 ways, which is like, obviously Edelgard attacks, the Blue Lions defend, and like the Alliance just hightails it out of there. I watched that scene again afterwards when I was doing some chop-up editing of it, and they very clearly showed both Claude and Dimitri in that cutscene defending the monastery, so Claude and his Alliance guys were hanging around defending. That much is for certain. He did not hightail it.
Right. Do you really think it's a good idea to trust Claude?
No, I do not.
If you let yourself get taken in by his silver tongue, you might wind up regretting it. The thing is, 5 years ago, I was taken in by his tricks myself. I was given a long and grueling lecture by my unit leader that day. Ugh, the memory of it is still too painful.
She does not enjoy the memory of Claude. Not trying to be dirty, but for a second there, I thought you were going to ask Catherine to teach Kublis how to fisties. Look, there will be plenty of time for Catherine to teach me how to fisties later, okay? I bet she can teach me an awful lot about how to fisties. Especially once we find Rhea, alright? Then they can both teach me how to fisties. But until that time comes, I need to get really, really good at learning how to swing my big honkin' stick around. And that's just the way it's gonna be.
Well...
Stop trying to get your students to teach you how to fist. I will not! The students know best how to fist, and I need them to teach me, the professor. I teach them about all of the ways of the world and about, like, mathematics and arithmetic and how not to be naive, and then I get them to teach me about fisties.
Professor?
Need something?
Oh, hello there, Professor. Did you need something from me? It doesn't look like you're wounded or anything. You just looking for someone to talk to?
Yeah.
I thought so. Well, I'm here for you. Making you feel better is my top priority. Whether it's physical pain or worries of the heart, you can come to me for anything, Professor.
Manuela's flawed, but she's so wholesome. I love her. I love so many of the characters in this game. All the writing is so good.
The battle at ALL was a tactical marvel. You grow stronger with each passing day. Where does your talent end and your crest's power begin? Are they one and the same, I wonder? Most intriguing. Yet it is quite difficult to draw useful conclusions given the situation. It is quite unfortunate I did not achieve my research goals before the war broke out. So much unknown. Now, I fear I will not have those answers even by conflict's end. So very frustrating.
When he said allele, I swear he said AOL. He did not say AOL. Animan did not talk about America Online. I don't care how many people heard it, he did not say AOL. I think he said ALL. ALL. As in like ale, L. No, it's not the Battle of AOL where Google and Yahoo came to attack. Stop.
We're going to invade the Empire, which means we'll be fighting people we know, won't we?
Mm-hmm.
If we're attacked by someone we know or used to think of as a friend, is it permitted to run away?
I wouldn't blame you.
Really? If something happens, will you keep me safe?
You've got carrier pigeons. Fuck out of here, AOL. Get out of here. You're obsolete these days.
Next, we face the Great Bridge of Murden. We actually crossed it a long time ago. Do you remember? It was 5 whole years ago.
I do. During the Battle of the Eagle and Lion. It wasn't when we went to Remire.
It seems like so long ago, doesn't it? It's odd how fast time flies. Everyone was still friends then. After the fighting, we all ate together without splitting into our separate houses. I often wish we could go back to those peaceful days.
Well, you better steel yourself, because you're going to have to put some steel into one of their throats. Hey, you want to maybe go ahead and cook some up for us? You know, a little pre-battle morale meal? No? Alright, I get that.
So, the renowned Shield of Fargus is now on our side. That is quite reassuring. Not only will he provide valuable support in battle, but he has also brought us much-needed supplies. We cannot grow complacent, however. We must take the Imperial capital as soon as possible.
You can still teach me a lot of good stuff. I'm not going to take any of it right now, because I think, yeah, I have 2 points left, and I want to check out both the singing and the tournament? Which might not be a thing right now. Sadith, can you lend Dimitri your dragon? Tournament organizer is an advanced bow tournament, and you get a silver bow plus for winning. Well, I know who would be the best person to take that. Although with a training bow, you know what? Leonie might also not be a bad idea, since she is in armor, and she has Aegis, which sometimes halves the damage of bows.
What the? Lord Gwendol was pretty tough. If only he'd been on our side, he would have been a great ally. But it was Lord Gwendol himself who made the decision to throw his lot in with the Empire alongside his liege. I will neither pity him nor mourn for him. It would be an insult to his honor to follow the path of justice as long as life endures. That is the duty of a Knight of Fargus.
Is this really okay?
Lord Rodrigue seems reliable, but even with his help, aren't we still a little short-handed? We can probably make it to the Great Bridge of Murden, but beyond that, I don't know. Don't let Dimitri push you too much, Professor. It'll shorten your life for sure.
Don't worry, I'm doing as much as I can to push him back. Yeah, I think the best odds that I have are going to be either Leonie or Shamir for this. And I think they're both really good options. Shamir is a current top-level archer, whereas Leonie used to be an archer, but has a whole ton of armor on her now. Like, if I look at the roster here, I've got Leonie, who has a strength of 25, speed of 27, and a defense of 29, versus Shamir with a defense of 19, a speed of 18, and a strength of 25. My god, Leonie is just better than her in every way, except for dexterity and luck. So Shamir's more likely to get the crits, but Leonie's more likely to survive everything else. I don't think her Sniper Master skill would help her, because that's a combat art I have to specifically enable. Shamir does have Bow Prowess level 5, though, which gives her a bunch more avoidance. But Leonie has Aegis, which has a 30% chance of proccing and halves bow damage. That's just too good not to take. I'm pretty sure it's got to be Leonie for this. Especially if I do a little bit of reclassing on her. Like, I don't know that it will specifically help, per se, but, I'd rather her be a paladin for this than an armor knight.
If it makes me stronger.
And then I can give her back, some bow prowess temporarily. Bow prowess level 3, we'll trade that in for axe prowess. She's still got all of her speed because of weight -3 and dexterity +4. Like, she'll be just fine. I want to make someone into an armored mage, so I'll ask Hall how that's a thing I can do. It's not. Dan. Armored mage. Armored mage. If you wanted to be an armored mage, I think the closest you'd probably get would be, You're not going to get a heavy armor class, but if you take somebody who's got a naturally high defense stat, you can probably turn them into a mortal savant. And then they're not so much armored, but they are a melee unit that still has access to magic. That's the closest I think you could get. Either that or put them on a horse and make them like a Dark Knight or something.
Professor!
Lord Gwendol was, but I want to follow.
Okay, Leone, destroy this for me, please. Versus level 26. Wow, she's not doubling the dude. Huh. Okay. I still have faith she can do this. Because she does have a way higher,
Nice try.
way higher damage output.
For Gerald.
That's one. Next up, another archer who's only doing 2 damage. Maybe I should have left her as an armor knight, just to see an armor knight trying to wield a bow.
How about a curtsy?
If Leone isn't doubling them, then isn't it possible Shamir would have been doubled? Yes, very possible. I trust that she would have either critted a lot more or evaded a lot more, though. Like, Leone's kind of built as a bit of a tank, whereas Shamir's more about evasion. But she does not have Aegis, and Aegis is wonderful. Yes, now she is double. And down you go.
Make a difference.
Last up against an assassin. I am doubling an assassin. Why not? Restore the HP. Just flex on him a little bit. Terrible flex. Oh.
Nice try.
Hey, King.
No.
So she's just saying no to the assassin. Like, you are not going to hit me now. You're just not going to hit me.
All right.
I'm going to win, and you're going to sit there and look like an idiot. Give me that silver bow. Yeah, she perfected that man. Just embarrassed him. Okay, so we'll give you back your axe prowess now, trade that in for bow prowess, and reclass you back down to an armor knight. It's a good thing the tournament didn't time out with flame. I think you have like 5 or 6 rounds, and that was only round 3. She was gonna be fine. Some assassin I am goes to sulk in a corner. I couldn't even hit her. She's on a horse. She's a huge target.
Speaking of which...
Hey, Boss G, what's up?
House Fraldarius is a military house. They swore fealty to the royal family at the kingdom's founding. The current family head, Lord Rodrigue, was raised like a brother to the former king. He harbors a loyalty that goes beyond mere duty. Perhaps this is why he was willing to lend us his aid.
What do you got for me? Supply run and taking care of business. Gather the requested supplies. You need arcane crystal and Zenato fruits. Okay, that's more renown.
I have a
And to ensure the safety of traveling merchants, take down bandits on the trade route. Once you complete this quest, a new merchant will appear in the marketplace. Ooh, another merchant would be worthwhile having. So that might actually make it worth doing a battle. I don't know. The sweet heavy armor. Oh, I want it. I want the heavy armor. I want to know how. I want it in my life. In a future playthrough, I will go back to my Great Knight roots. A subordinate is down because they failed a recon mission. Making it back alive should be reward enough. How can I convince them of this? You can't. Why waste your breath on a defeatist? Say that only the living can learn from their mistakes. Say that you can't train a dead soldier. Yeah, living, learn from their mistakes. This is Shamir. It's gotta be what she wants, right? Hell yeah. Hi, buddy. You still hearing the voices?
If you stand in my way, I will strike you
Hey,
down.
he's got like compound sentences now. He's getting there.
No.
I have 1,200 points, which is half of what I need to max this one out. Phooey.
See you again soon.
Look at this wonderful golden statue. I wanted to turn platinum. I think that was a threat. It was absolutely a threat. And you know what the thing is that if he decided to strike me down, I'm not sure I'd be able to stop him. Like, Kublis maybe could, because she's got the Sword of the Creator, and she's got a really high amount of attack skill, but that is it. There's like no way Dimitri wouldn't wreck Dimitri. Well, of course he's gonna wreck himself. What? Did you mean to say somebody else's name in there? You're pretty much dead. It's kind of weird, you know, because I did play Awakening and I did play Fates. I didn't finish Awakening, I finished Fates. It's a little odd to me to have a character on the roster that is so clearly better than the Avatar character. I like it. I like having the Lord be the actual star of things, and Kublis is kind of weirdly fragile. She can kill anything I put her at, but she can't take a hit. She could not kill Dimitri. Dimitri is a nightmare. Who does Annette need? I don't think I've got Annette and Gilbert's final support just yet. Yeah, she does have a top level option there, so Annette and Gilligill. No, not Catherine. Gilligill.
Singing is so much fun.
Listen to the others and harmonize.
Bonds grew stronger, faith training, and professor experience. He'd break you like a twig and then burn you. Actually. He'd chop me down. He'd split me in half with a lance, and then he would just glare at me until I burst into flames. He's got a laser eye now.
Hey, you.
Why didn't you put her through the heavy armor training? I want to be a swords master, that's why.
From the outset, House Regan and House Gloucester have been fighting over leadership of the Alliance. Then this war comes along, and their opinions are split about whether to ally with the Empire or not. Their existing enmity only worsened, leading them to full-on conflict with one another. However, the leader of the Alliance is a very shrewd man. It's difficult to predict what he'll do at this point.
I'm hearing a lot of suspicious shifty eyes about Claude.
Leaving the house in my uncle's hands? What is the old man thinking? I always knew my father was mad, but this time he's gone too far.
I'm actually grateful to him.
Easy for you to say. You hardly know the man. Only a fool would abandon his own territory.
I don't think he abandoned it. He's here to help us, man. He left it in the hands of somebody he trusts. Quests. I need arcane crystals and Xanadu fruits. What do you have for me, shopkeeps?
Hello there. Return soon, please.
Hey, welcome.
You don't have either of those
Come
things.
again.
Do I have either of those things? I have one arcane crystal. I have 2 Xanadu fruits. Okay. Can you give me an arcane crystal?
Hey there. Come back anytime.
Can you give me an arcane crystal?
Welcome.
No.
Please come again.
Hello there.
You sell the smithing
soon,
stuff and you don't
please.
have it.
Welcome.
No.
Come back soon.
Oh, I'm a little concerned now.
Oh, welcome.
Where am I gonna get an arcane crystal?
Come back soon.
I guess we'll figure that out later. For now, that's it for this exploratory period. We've used up all the time. No fishing. Fishing will happen in 2 weeks' time. You see there? You see the fish hook on the calendar? We're gonna get there. You're right. Yeah, Felix does not trust his uncle. That's fair. So Leone and you can support with Bernie. You can support with Sylvain. You can support with Felix, who for some reason likes this. Sedith? Why does Marianne? No, it's Marianne doesn't like this. She just has a support option. Bernadetta does not want to do this. I'm going to give him Felix instead. Give her Felix. Execute. Make sure everybody's goals are all set up. Felix, now that you are doing your Meiji Savant thing, yep, you just keep going on Fisties and the Magics. Sylvain, you are on Magics for your dancer self. Annette, now that you've got your Dark Mage, your Dark Knight, you don't have to focus on riding anymore. You'll get there eventually, but I would rather you continue putting some work into your Reason and Authority skills. You like both of those. Make you into a Super Mage and give you access to the best battalions. Ingrid, vying for versatility. Back to basics, a refined knight. What? You have so many options for yourself here. I would like you to, yeah, get yourself up to S in lances. That'd be sweet. Bernie, you can keep up with your bow self. Dorothy, I'm not using you. I'm sorry, girl. Are you wearing a bow tie? I think she's wearing a bow tie. Petra, I think has passed the bar. Yeah, she can become a Wyvern Knight now, so I don't have to have her focusing on those skills anymore. I'd rather put her on stuff that she's good at. One of those things is absolutely axes. I mean, she is good at axes and flying, so keep her going, yeah. Marianne's fine. Leone is how... Oh god, you have to be getting close, right, Leone? Still only a 10% of Great Knight. Still only a 10% of Great Knight. Oh, and I need more Master Seals. B plus and A. You're at C plus and C plus. Satisfying, Flane. Keep up your magic studies. Gildog working on that Great Knight, which... You're at a 46% chance right now. Catherine's fine. Shamir has already passed her Bow Knight, so everybody's goals are up to speed. How is Leone on Fortress Knight? Ooh, right. I forgot to check that. I don't think she... No, wait. She definitely can't yet. I did check that. Goal. She's still only got a 10% chance. Oh, wait. On Fortress Knight. She's got a 46 right now, but... I don't know what you get for mastering Fortress Knight. I do know that mastering Armor Knight gives you Armored Blow. I'm gonna let Gilbert master Fortress Knight first and learn what that class gives him before I switch Leone's gears again. Because if I can get, like, Armored Blow is really, 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 really good, and I want to use that. Healing focus was a fisty thing. It was a brawler option. So the people that still need to pass their final exams are people that I need to put the focus into now. And really, those people at this point are only Gilbert and Leone, my two intended Great Knights. That's it. Everybody else is just sitting pretty. Didn't Dedue get something from Armor Knight? Yeah, he got Armored Blow. His HP recovery came because he got good with fist weapons. Still axes and armor that you need.
I've learned a lot.
Dedue is dead.
I've learned a
Dedue
lot.
is dead. That's what the game tells me. I don't wholly believe it. But that's what it's told me. I believe the king will return to us eventually. Yeah, I think it's, you already have good axes. It's riding and heavy armor that you need, so... What were your goals again? Yes, okay, as long as you're putting something into riding. Instruct... Gillfish, put you through some more riding stuff.
I am good now, am I?
Attaboy, Gildog.
I appreciate the praise, Professor.
Woo.
I am good now, am I?
Okay, so that's that stuff. Now it's just up to me who I want to make better in various ways. I think Sylvain just generally having access to more, could give him C+ in riding. I want to know if that'll get... I feel like I've already bit that bullet once, though. It didn't do anything. I want to give Sylvain some more faith. Because as a support class, like, that'll just generally help him.
Wow, I seem to be on a roll.
Ingrid, I'm going to help support get towards that crazy super good lance goal that I want her at.
That was challenging.
Flame doesn't have much motivation right now. I forgot to charge her, so she's fine. Shamir's already at A+, but if I can push her even farther, if I could do that, if I could get her to S rank. Just imagine!
You're a good professor.
Couple into riding. Let's push through Felix on his fisties a little bit more. Teach my boy how to use them fisticuffs good.
It was nothing. Of course I got it. It was nothing.
And one more. Annette, Petra, yeah. Let's teach little Petra. If you've already passed the Wyvern Rider course, I mean, there's really no reason to have her continue to learn lances. She's good at swords. I may as well just let her use axes and swords. I don't really have any other sword users on my team. I mean, I have Ingrid, but that's about it. And I can teach her in it.
Your guidance was greatly useful.
So it gives me like a really big boost.
One step before the next step. You have my thanks for your support.
Sylvain over here trying to become the male Cremery. It's like, if I hit the books really hard, maybe they'll let me stop dancing, embarrassing myself on the battlefield. No, Sylvain, you need to learn. This is your place in the world now. I don't know why, but when I picture Kublis teaching Faith, I imagine her as one of those televangelists who smack people to heal them. Listen here, read the words. Songs are so powerless, Professor. No matter how much one sings of peace, there's no soldier on the battlefield who will listen. It's horrible that one can only sing of peace at times sing of peace in times of peace. Some songs have the power to end conflict. If you sing really loudly, I'm sure they'll listen. If we achieve peace, the songs won't be powerless. Oh, she's here with Annette and Manuela. If we achieve it, they won't be powerless.
Impressive. You know, you're a really good teacher.
Yeah. What's going on? Oh, this, right.
Let's do this right.
I'm glad for your help.
Hey, let's get one thing straight, Felix, okay? You're here helping me. This is about my heavy armor training. Just make sure you get it right. Who's the star here? Oh, he would hate that. He would hate that so much. Leonie got a heavy armor skill.
I'm glad I'm getting better.
Let's see it in action.
She got smite. I mean, she's not going to use it, but she got smite. If I had her take the certification now, she would be able to... Ah, look, it lit up. It lit up. She's at 30%. B plus and heavy armor at A. She's currently at C plus and B. So if I can rank up each of those one more time, her rating should go to, I'd say, 55% then? We point out that in a way you've become the sole professor. Yeah, kind of. I'm teaching all of the faculty now, but it's really more of a war council. I'm like, you're gonna be most useful if you do this. So battles-wise, I have Forgotten Hero and I have taken care of business every day. But I don't want to do that right now. So it doesn't say that it has an end time, so I can just wait till I have another reason to come out. For now, I think I said I was gonna do a seminar to teach people some stuff. Who can teach people stuff? You've got swords and fisties, axes and that. Still nobody here that wants to teach heavy armor, eh? Shamir's got lances and bows, swords and fisties. Swords and lances and axes. I'm sure there's people that could learn both of those things. Swords and faith. That's also going to be handy. Bows and faith, lances and faith, lances and authority. Lances and bows. Swords and axes. Lances and swords. Axes and reason. Yeah, there's actually not a lot I can get out of this right now. Grey Knight is riding axe and armor. I could just do another exploration and teach myself the whole time. Could give out some gifts for motivation. But that's, yeah, like a seminar would boost my students' skills, but the thing is, I don't think it boosts many of them in a useful way. Only Ingrid and Petra really care about swords right now. I suppose I could get almost anybody to learn about authority, to teach it from me. And people that need to learn lances are... I don't really need anybody to learn about lances. Ingrid could benefit. And Gilbert could benefit, but that's about it. That would teach me, though, in authority. So fine, Sedith. I'll set up some people to come learn from you. Who still needs the lances? The Ingrid is benefiting from it if I set up some goals here. Gilbert could use it, so if I set him to this temporarily, that'll boof you. I hope that'll boof you. Let's put you onto bows and authority. Manuela, Flane. Reason and authority. Leone could use some authority too, so let's put you on lances and authority temporarily. Seminar. Now if we go down to Sedith, we've got Kublis, Leone, Gilbert, Lane. Why are Manuela and Bernie here? Gilbert, so Kublis, Annette for authority, Leone, Flame, Gilbert, Shamir. Yeah, that seems okay to me. But wait. I should actually set this thing up to be who needs the motivation. No, because it's only going to charge him by half. A better option would be to just take the people who need it now. I'll train other people next week. So next week I can get Annette and Catherine, and that's it. No, that's an entirely utter waste. Like, it's training their skills, but it's actually gonna get more training out of their skills if I max out their motivation, wouldn't it? No, because I think a seminar gives them quite a boost to authority. And that boost might be more worth it, honestly, for 1 week's worth of time. So fine, I'll do this seminar as it is. If you explore instead of seminar, you'd be doing 3 explorations in 1 month. I know, but that wouldn't give me skill ups. That's the one I want. Look at all that authority boost.
Very well.
That authority boost.
Hey, how you going?
Hey, King.
Yeah, I'm just letting you quickly run through what you need to do, so I'm not distracting you.
I'm just doing another instruction. This month is gonna go by pretty quick because I'm not doing extra battles this time.
All right, fair.
So group
how's
tasks.
this all been going, by the way?
Huh?
How's this all been going, by the way?
It's still fantastic. Look at all these bees! So many orange bees! This game is just amazing. I love it so much. Catherine's fine. Shamir's fine. Gilbert, get you onto your heavy armor and riding skills. I think those are what you still need to become that fantastic little great knight. Yep, heavy armor and riding. Manuela, 2 lances and riding. Hanneman is fine. Flame's on authority now. Yeah, because her faith is at A+ already. Although, she's the one that's going to hit that first, so maybe I'll put her on faith and authority. Yes, please. Sadith is fine. Leone will get you onto the heavy armor and axes. Marianne's fine. Petra's on axes and flying. Dorothy is fine. Bernie, get you on lances and horses. Ingrid is great with lances and flying. Annette is on reason and authority. Her 2 favorite things. Sylvain learning the magics. Felix learning the fisties. Okay?
Hello, Mr. Man.
No. Seems that seminars aren't weighted enough at certain times. Like, exploration and battle seem to have more game weight than seminars. They absolutely do. I think seminars is mostly as a, like, as another option when neither of those things are a good option. And then rest is the fallback for nothing else. How are the guys' volumes, people? Can you hear them all right?
Let me do a test. Hello, my name is Mr. King. Hi.
Hello, how is everyone doing?
Or as an early game option when you have lower exploration points. That's also fair, yeah. I hear both. Can you hear both well?
I think I'm the best one. I can barely hear Mystery Man with how my audio is right now.
People have told me to turn him down before.
Fair. But yeah.
Input's at 81 right now.
So
I think
Flame
I'm fine.
will get you on some... Yeah, let's get you to B+.
All thanks to your help.
Fine, okay, cool. So just a reminder to the both of you guys, if you've seen any farther than this, I don't want any tips, no help, no whatever, no experience, or like, this is different from this other route. I don't want none of it. I'm gonna get to that on my own time.
Zips are sealed.
Yep, got it. Zips are sealed. Besides, I'm just staring at this going like, what is half of this?
If you have
Because
questions, I can try to explain it.
all of it. I missed all the tutorials, and I literally...
I missed all the toilets.
Yes, I cannot pronounce tutorials. Yes, that.
Is Flame 1 point away from B+? It looks like she is!
Give me a second.
One reason has 1 point left. Hi.
Welp.
So yeah, King, to put it very shortly, I'm not going to give you the rundown of the whole beginning of the game, but there's a lot of stuff in this game where you have to basically instruct your students, and you teach them in certain things, and you guide them in which skills you want them to become better at, which influences what they can become in terms of classes.
So completely and utterly different to how it was back in the day, where you just set them on their own path and they just go level up over and over again.
Yes. So
interesting. I kind of like that.
This is after a time skip in the game, which is why it isn't in a classroom. It's around a war table, but mechanically it's the same. I am telling people what I would like them to get better at, and mechanically that's just like giving them a manual boost to one of their many skills. If you see all those skill points on the right, everybody shares the same like set of skills, but everybody is at different levels of proficiency in them based on what they have trained in and what they use in battle, which gives them points. Like
yeah, I was about to ask, did they actually get better from battles? And from that confirms it. Yeah, I can see that right now Ingrid's really good at spears.
Yep, she is. And Petra is pretty good at swords and axes and flying, and Leonie is pretty good at lances and heavy armor and riding, and Sedith is good at authority, and everybody has their specialities, and on top of that, everybody has things that they specifically like to or don't like to study, which is a strength and a weakness. It gives them more or less points in that area.
Alright, fair. That's pretty cool.
Like Bernie likes to study in bows, but doesn't like studying in axes, I think.
Yeah, she likes lances and bows and riding. So, well, no, she just likes lances and bows. So she likes stuff that keeps her far away from people.
Honestly, what would you want to do? Rush into battle, or would you rather hang back and hope to God you don't get killed?
I would rather do that one for sure, but if you're talking in terms of Fire Emblem mechanics, my god, I like two things that are basically polar opposites of each other, which is heavy armor knights and dodge tanky swords masters.
I feel you.
For me, that was dodge tanky
I love the Dread Knight from Echoes. God, it was such a fun class to play. Or use.
So you still need axes and heavy armors. Let's put you some training in axes this time.
I've learned a lot.
Okay, who else needs it here? Annette, put you through some training here. You are at a B+ in Reason. I feel like if I get you up to A, you're gonna learn some crazy new spell.
Thanks for your time.
Because you are naturally a black mage.
Thanks for your time. I learned a lot.
If Bernie could have her way, it would be a bedroom with a hole to shoot arrows out of.
Okay, I get that.
Let's throw Gildog some more points here, give him some more riding. I know I'm only getting half as
I
much,
would like to do this
but
again.
these are units that I'm using versus a bunch of units that are literally on my bench, so it's worthless to train them. Yeah, so some more to Shamir as well. Please, Shamir, be my first S rank. Show me the goodness that comes with an S rank weapon skill. Oh, if only you're lesbian. I want to marry you. It's not one of the options. It's not a support option, but she's perfect.
There's the research from Lungen Sirs. Okay.
2 more points. Bernie, Sedith, Hanneman, Manuela, Catherine. Catherine's at least still at level 27 because I usually take her along as an adjutant, so I can give her some work. And she is a far, far stride from becoming a great knight. But turning her around and trying to teach her reason right now is probably also a bad idea. And she can't become a war master because she's a lady. So we're going to keep her on that great knight path. Keep learning heavy armor and riding, Catherine.
Thank you for teaching me.
See, the fact that great knights use axes, I could see Catherine being a great knight.
You know she's a swords master, right? She's only been using axes because I've been giving her axes.
Yes, I know she's a swords master. It's just if it didn't require that you use axes, I could see her being a great knight very well.
It did kind of seem to fit the personality to me. Just go out there and wreck house. And Manuela I usually take out with me too, so I'll give her a little bit of extra work here. You really seem like you wanted to be a Pegasus Knight instead of a Holy Knight, but oh well.
Of course I was right. What now? Do I get a reward?
She's an axe master now.
Let's do this again sometime, Professor.
You know what would be a nice mechanic? If Kublis got an A rank with their students, if their motivation bar would have 5 instead of 4. That would be nice. It would definitely also encourage early supports. Anyways, I think that's all good. Other goals have been done. Group tasks have been set. Let's begin the training. Need to look away for a minute here. Just rest my eyes on something else.
Happy now?
You've been glued to the screen this entire time, have you?
Uh-huh.
I feel you, man.
Gotta just look at something a little bit further away. Focus on something else that's not backlit. The next stretch, because I need to try and stretch out whatever pain problem this thing is that's in my neck. Smithing stones, 1,000 gold. Ooh.
I still need to.
Felix got a heavy armor point.
Neat. Let's grab. So Ryan, you work with VR, right?
Yeah, I do.
I still need to.
There, Felix got the healing focus.
It's starting to feel like a part
He
of
can heal
me.
himself now.
I think I've got the idea.
Perhaps I'll expand the scope of my
Hanny,
research.
why did you learn Ragnarok? Put that nuke away, Hanny. You're scaring the children.
I see this.
And a man learning Ragnarok, so that is a sight to see.
Okay, I don't need any more certifications currently. And I will have a chance to do more later. Oh, if Hanneman wants to become a warlock, he can 100% do that now. And it will continue to give him his regular outfit. Unlike a bishop, which makes him look like basically an upgraded version of himself, that is war Hanneman right there.
That is definitely War Hanneman.
But you know what's even more War Hanneman? Flex, old man. Make the people tremble in fear.
War Master Hanneman, make it happen.
Look at his arm tassels. They're just flaying in the breeze.
Fantastic.
Hanneman, I brought everyone a present to class. It's a giant fireball. Let's study it. All right, let's do just some random. It's not random running around. I'm just gonna go fish. We have so much fishing to do here today.
Time for some more fishing with Kublis.
Fishing with Kublis. Da 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 da. Just throw down lots of Polaroids. And oh wait, I have to talk to the guy first. I can't just squeal into port. Okay, I have. Let's do some quick math here. That's 87, 139, 166, 188 baits.
Lovely.
It's a lot of fishing that you can do.
Here for a while. I am not going to wait for the big stuff. I'm just gonna hit it on the first one that comes up.
It's time.
Probably going to take like an hour or two of just fishing.
Oh, absolutely. I really wish that I had some beer tonight, but I don't. I don't even have any gin left, so I'm just sitting here with absolutely no drinks whatsoever. And I can't even give the controller to somebody else to like run it for me for 10 minutes while I run out and get some. People who are watching the VOD later, I apologize, but you know I'm not going to cut this out, right? Feel free to skip forward in the time code by, let's say maybe an hour and a half, you might be safe.
Well, as we're fishing, let me tell you a story about how it happened today.
Please do.
My dog, she's a sweetheart, okay? Her name is Piper. It rhymes with Piper, and she responded to Hyper, so we just went with it. She decided it would be a good idea to run out to the front door. Needless to say, I tried to grab her, and I ripped my nail all the way down.
No, don't, no. You stop that. You stop that story right now. I don't want to hear that. I don't know. You're giving me chills. Those are bad. Sorry. Those are bad stories.
Yeah, they're bad stories. Trust me. This thing hurts. But yeah,
it's giving me chills. It's giving everybody chills.
Yeah. But yeah, no, that was my day. Other than finally getting the money together to go ahead and get my new rig.
Cool. What is it that you got?
My rig. I'll be buying the parts this Friday, but I'll be having a nice RTX card. I'll also be replacing my Vive because, yeah, I'm a big VR fanatic, and right now my Vive is currently dying.
We have a couple Vives at work, but for the most part we've gone with Oculus, and we have a few Oculus Rift S's in the office. I have one of them on my desk. It's pretty nice.
Oh yeah, the Rift S is really good because it just has tracking built in. That's fantastic. That's absolutely fantastic. I love that, but I'm going for the Index. Yeah, I'll be buying an Index to replace my Vive because, oh man, let me tell you about the Vive. It's trash. It's so bad.
That's why we went with Oculus.
Oh yeah, wanna know why? It's so garbage?
No, I know why. And actually, no, I disagree with you. I don't think it's garbage at all. I preferred the Vive over the Oculus. The original Oculus sucked.
Yeah, I heard horror stories, but yeah, no, Vive. I had so much bad luck with this thing. Like, it's outstanding. So I've gone through 2 Vives. Okay, The first Vive I had for less than a day, and it shorted out. So what happened was, and I'm spitballing right here, is there is a ribbon cable that is inside the Vive. That controls both the script displays, because it has its circuit board that controls the power that goes to it.
Sure.
If sweat gets on that at all, it completely fries it.
What a grand design choice to put on a headset that people will be wearing on their sweaty heads for hours at a time.
Yes, that's happened twice. So the first one, I sent it to Vive Repair, and...
Well, maybe you should stop sweating so much, really. I guess they're probably going to say it's your fault.
Oh yeah, they did. I sent it to Repair, and they said, oh yeah, this was your fault. There was water leakage. We don't cover that on your on the basic warranty.
Slow down.
Like,
oh, slow down. How fast you're talking?
Okay,
you're getting stock.
Sorry. But yeah, no. I sent it in. They said, no, there was water damage. We don't cover that under the warranty. And I was like, okay. But here's the thing. They sent a picture to show the water damage. They sent the picture in 144p, so you couldn't even see the damage.
Thanks. You maybe want to give me something that I can use here? Like, I can't even. This looks like a picture of a ribbon cable off of Amazon without the preview.
Oh no, I couldn't even tell it was a ribbon cable. Hell no, I barely could tell what it was. I just looked at it. I was like, is that just fuzz? And sure enough, it was just fuzz. Like, I couldn't make out anything. So I complained. I told them straight up. I was like, what is this? And I talked to them for a bit, and then they said, good news! You get the repair for free. Yay!
We're not used to people pushing back on us for any reason.
Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much just like, yay! Okay, good. Fantastic. I didn't get the unit back for another 4 months. I waited 4 months to get my new Vive because they sent it back. They gave and it was a brand new Vive. They had protective tape on the camera lens, as well as a new foam plate. So I have 2 of the wide face foam plates.
Well, at least you got some a new machine out of it. There were some new games that came out in that time.
Oh yeah, I bought the Vive for strictly for a game called H3VR. I think you probably have experimented with that.
Never heard of it. Say it again.
Never heard of it. Fantastic. Hot dog torches and hand grenades?
Nope.
No? Really? Okay. Yeah, it's a VR game made by free people, and it's fantastic.
Well, we tended not to go to Steam for VR games. Like, we mostly went off the Oculus store, and we mostly looked for stuff that did things in a bit of a unique way. Like, because there's maybe 3 or 4 ways of doing something in VR right now that most people seem to think are comfortable enough, and once you've seen one, you've basically seen all of them, so there's nothing more for us to study or research there. Like, we need to look for stuff that's that does stuff differently. Those are much rarer.
Yeah, understandable. But yeah. Needless to say, me and Vive have a long history together. Just like last month, I had the same issue happen. The same ribbon cable got sweat in it and shorted out. So, it says in the inn, I bought for parts units and repaired the damn thing myself. And I did a much better job than they would ever do. And it was much cheaper than sending in for repair, you see me? It would cost me like $300 of a certain thing for repair. So I bought for parts unit for $80. The person that originally had the units accidentally was doing a Gear VR mod for it, which is replacing the lenses with the Gear VR headset. That's a mobile headset, right? Yeah. He decided to go and replace the lenses with that because it's so much clearer. But I would give that give the Gear VR some credit there. The lenses are fantastic on it. But he had his tool slip and smashed the right OLED, making it completely unusable.
Well, I'm just saying here going, dude, what are they talking about?
I'm just kind of, it's fallen in one ear and out the other. I'm not much of a tech person. Like, I don't do any repairs or any electronic work of any kind. We have hardware people that do that stuff, and honestly, I don't believe that you do it better than they could. Like, you may do it for cheaper, but they manufactured it. They're gonna repair it better than you could.
Yeah, true, but they didn't even bother repairing it. That's the problem I had with them.
Well, on their side, it's probably easier to just send you a new one than to repair an old one. They'll refurbish it, send it out new again later on. Like, that's the way that they would do it as a mass manufactured business. It would be faster to just send you a new one. Now, you also said that it took a very long time, and that's just probably because of bureaucracy and shipping and everything else that went into that.
Oh no, it was done 2 months in. It was done, ready to be shipped out. And I didn't get it for another 2 months.
Yeah, like I say, bureaucracy and shipping, it's what I said. They had it done, and they didn't send it out to you for delayed reasons, like bureaucracy and shipping. That doesn't mean there's anything, like, malicious about it. It's just a big company that takes time to do things.
Yeah, I can agree with that. But yeah, no. The reason why I'm placing the Vive now with the index is because I'm now having a new issue, and that is every time I put on the Vive and start playing with it, whenever I look to the right, I start seeing red static.
That's not good.
That is never a good sign.
Yeah, wanna know what the issue is? The 3-in-1 cable's HDMI part of it has shorted out, and it's like severed somewhere. So now, every time you move the cable somewhere, it starts freaking out. It'll cut the display out. It will even desync the displays.
That is a one-way trip to terrible headache and stomachacheville.
Oh yeah,
it's
don't get me wrong.
A very long ville. Like, don't mail things there. It's terrible to write out the full address.
Oh yeah, man. Oh yeah.
Professor
I can
level! I'm maxed! I don't have to do this anymore! I waited for all this fishing so that I could max out my professor, and now I did it in the first batch of bait.
Yay!
Congratulations.
Your supply of activity points for
time.
battles and exploration. Oh god, I don't need to do more battles!
Yay!
Well, I may as well at least use up, like, my herring bait, since this is 5-star bait, so I'll get some good shit out of this. And past this now, I don't have to worry about raising my professor level ever again. So, like, so I don't have to do things for the sake of professor level. I can spend my time how I want to, which will probably be done for the sake of supports and training myself.
Awesome.
I did not care much about professor level when I played.
But it gives it, like, the way that I see professor level as somebody who's played tactics and strategy games in the past is that your professor level is basically linked directly to your resources and to your economy, in a sense. Like, it's an economy of time. The more professor level you have, the more points you have to do everything else in a month. So it's very well worth investing in that so that you can maximize your time.
Well, at the very least, I did manage to get to at least A before.
Well, that's good. But I think I'm up to like 10 points for exploration now. No more for studying, but good God, I do not need to do 3 battles every time I go out to do one of those things. So, like, they feel grindy to me. It feels so unnecessary to do all these extra battles. Though it would be a way to max out class experience. Like, if I go to a lower battle and put out people just to stand there as a wall with no weapon equipped, they'll get experience just for sheer interactions.
But yeah, no. I'm a bit
Yeah, the quests I feel are a little bit grindy, especially the regular battles. Not really.
I can see that, yeah. Grinding in a Fire Emblem game has always been, like, my #1 no-no. And if the game even allows for you to do it, I feel, like, lesser about it. I feel dirty about it. And even though I love so much of what else this game is doing, it has an aspect of grindability to it. Like, I will not say, of all the good things this game has going for it, a tightly tuned difficulty curve is not one. If that makes sense.
The difficulty curve I found is a little iffy. Like, it's sporadic when it wants to be hard.
Grinding in Fire Emblem is why people didn't like FE8, Awakening, or Fates. To be fair, a lot of people really liked Awakening. A slightly smaller amount of people appreciated parts of Fates. And there's a subset of people for whom Sacred Stones is their favorite one. I'm not one of those people. I hate the grinding in all of them, but those people do exist. I feel like this lets you do it, but at a limited amount in hard classic. You do have a limited amount of battles you can do, but if you do all of them, you will absolutely be overpowered. I already feel like I outlevel some of the main missions, and I haven't even been, like, going out of my way to do battles. Some of those battles I specifically sent out, like, units that I don't care about, just so that I wouldn't be feeding XP to my main units, and when I did that, I had no attachment to that battle. I'm like, this is just an XP valve.
Me, at least, I did want to use everyone that I recruited, and by the end of it all, I did actually use out of everyone I had. I mean, how few people I recruited is an accomplishment.
I have always had, like, more fun in a Fire Emblem game by keeping things super tight and super finely controlled. So, like, I pick early on which units it is that I'm going to feed my experience to, and anybody who doesn't fall within that team, they don't get any experience. Everything that I get is, like, tightly controlled, and it's being funneled to this small group of units that by the end I have, like, a team of super soldiers at cap level with really good rank stats. And then my reward at the end of the game is getting to use a team of goddamn super soldiers. If the game allows you to just do anything with anyone and grind and change all these things around, it's like, well, now not only have you given me too much to do to allow for all that customization, you've given me units that can do whatever the hell they want to, and so every one of them feels less special because they're not actually special.
Oh. I understand the mindset, but
yes,
not gonna find it. You have your mindset, I have mine. Okay?
Fire Emblem 7 was my first FE game, yes, and I played it through like 4 or 5 times when I was younger.
Leaving the house in my uncle's...
Loved it. I love that game to death.
I believe my first Fire Emblem was Echoes.
There's
I
still
played
more
a
to
bit
learn.
of another one, but it didn't grab me as much as Echoes.
Okay.
This is my first, actually.
Oh, okay. What? Oh, the first one.
If you learn
the first one,
if you learn Fire Emblem in different games, you're gonna have a different first experience. Like mine is absolutely because I've been playing Fire Emblem for as long as it has been in English, and my first experiences were with that first GBA title where everything was super tightly controlled.
All right.
I played a little, like, the first few chapters of Awakening, but I never really got actually beating it. This is the first one I just went through the end.
My God,
Yeah.
somebody turned me down for tea. I didn't even want to hit it, but Catherine's like, nah, I don't got time for you right now. It's like, you wound me.
Catherine.
I thought we were friends.
I stand by the fact that I could say Echoes is one of the best Fire Emblems to get before getting into Fire Emblem.
In terms of its characters and its plot, like this one has more characters and they're very well written, but overall Echoes is a more bite-sized, not bite-sized is the wrong word, it's a more digestible plot. There's much less customization available to it. You can still do what you want with the units, but it's a tighter story with smaller armies. Fewer characters overall, and the VO in that game. Oh my god. I love that there's VO in this one, but it is not the same as Echoes. Echoes is fantastic in its voice direction.
But yeah, no. Another reason why I say Echoes is a very good way to get into it is the rewind system. The rewind system's awesome.
Listen to
that allows people to like go like, oh, that was a terrible mistake. Let's quickly go back and fix that. That way, you're not like locked into like a terrible instance of like, oh, everyone's going to die. That's great.
Echoes, I think, was the first game to introduce the rewind system.
It was.
Does this game have it too?
Yeah, but this wasn't the first one. He said the first.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Echoes brought it in, and then this continued with it.
All right, let's do some foodstuffs to max out some motivations here. But first, we have what I've been waiting for. Well, there's a lot of supports I've been waiting for, but this is one that I've been specifically trying to get out. Annette and Gilbert, A+. Please bridge this gap.
Hello, Father. May I have a moment?
Of course.
I read all your letters. You never stopped writing them, did you? My birthday, Mother's birthday, every possible occasion, without fail.
Yes.
So why didn't you send any of them? If you had sent even one, we would have...
Each time I thought to send one, I could not do so. Such behavior belittled my penance. Time passed, and with it my feelings of guilt toward you and your mother grew. Even though I wrote the letters, I could not send them.
I would always talk about it with Mother. If only he'd write us at least once, we'd say. We waited and waited. All those long years.
I am sorry.
I'm tired of hearing it, so just stop. Your apologies change nothing. Send those letters to Mother. She'll be happy to hear from you.
No, shut up, Gilbert. You send them all.
In that case, why don't I send them?
I have given them to you. They are yours to do with as you wish.
All right then. I'll send them. You don't get to take it back afterwards. Father, you should know that they made me happy.
Happy?
Knowing that you were thinking of us all along. We were worried about you, Mother and I. Neither of us ever came out and said it, but we thought maybe you hated us. Were trying to forget all about us.
Never. I swear it on His late Majesty and on my homeland.
I see. All right. Then swear. Swear that someday, when this war is over, you'll come back to us.
I hear you, Annette. I will return without fail.
No matter what. That's a promise you just made. If you break it, I'll never speak to you again.
Yes. I promise.
Smiling.
Great. Now I'm positively elated. I can't wait until we're all a family again.
I look forward to it, Annette. More than anything.
Yes. Oh, that's the happy ending I wanted out of that. Yay. Now though, to make it silly again, I wonder what would happen if you got that, but then you were also a dude and you got gay with Gilbert. Because he's one of the gay marriage options. I've brought home a new husband. Dad, this isn't what we talked about.
I wonder what would happen actually if you did get S rank with Gilbert.
Oh man.
What would happen if you got S rank with Aloise?
It's a good thing this is a support, otherwise Gilbert would die by Fire Emblem logic. No, he can't die. Now he has to stay alive. You can't be the second Fortress Knight to die, Gilbert. You have to live for King DDD.
You already lost to 2. We cannot lose you.
Okay. Who needs the motivation boosts? Goals. I've got Felix, Sylvain, Annette, and Ingrid. All of these guys all work well together. Marianne doesn't work with anybody. Leonie, Flane. Gilbert. All right, who does Leonie support with currently? Who can she get some points to? Sylvain. And that's it. All right, so we'll have Leonie eat with Sylvain today. Today's special? Doesn't work with them. All right, full menu. Give me... No, I mean Leonie and Felix. Leonie and Felix. Felix and Leonie. Hell yeah, 2 fish saute. Have some fishies.
That looks appetizing.
That looks delicious.
More motivated, bonds grew stronger, yay. What's next? Who else needs the goals? Sylvain, Annette, Ingrid, Petra, Flame, Gilbert. Who does Gilbert work with? Dimitri, as always. Yes, because him and Catherine. I don't even care if Catherine doesn't... I think Catherine does need to eat, but I want to see that one too, because they're both like old people from Fargus. I want to see some more info there.
Personally, like this... I'm honestly a little curious if Gilbert Hanneman, in all honesty.
This is my favorite dish.
Eating food always fires me up.
It might be a thing. I don't know, I obviously I can't get everything in a game with as many characters and as many cross supports as this. Hello, Cheney McChainerson. So that's the type of thing where it's like, you know, you just, if you want to see it, go do your own playthrough of it. I can only get so many people here on mine.
No, I know.
I
was just curious.
So goals. Can Shamir support with anybody else? I don't think so. I think I've Oh, she has an A+ with Catherine. I forgot about that. But past that, she's done with everybody here. So I think her and Petra are a good bet to eat together since neither of them can really get anything anyways. So that sort of shuffles them both out of the way in one fell swoop. Shamir and Petra. Why is there a BDSM gimp in the dining hall? He's not! He's Cheney McChainerson.
I like seeing a table full of my favorite dishes.
I would be liking that greatly.
I managed to try get all possible supports on my playthrough, got all supports with my MC, but was only missing like 5% altogether. If you recruit literally everybody and you devote so much of your time just to it, you could probably do it, but I'm not aiming for that. I've got a smaller cast right here, and I'm already not using like 6 of them. Goals, who else? Manuela and Flane are a lesser priority. We got Felix, Annette, and Ingrid. So who does Flane work with right now? Supports for Flane. You've maxed out on Sylvain. You can work with Felix, but Felix is already finished up, so never mind. There's not much Flane can do. Felix, I believe, is already eaten. So Sylvain, Annette, and Ingrid. Sylvain, I believe they've all maxed out with each other, too. Wait, no. Sylvain and Ingrid still have an A+? All right. Sylvain and Ingrid get a fish sandwich. Yeah, all that fishing has provided me some more food for all of this support building.
After the fighting's done?
That sounds like fun.
Small cast Fire Emblem games are the best Fire Emblem games. I generally agree, but that goes hand in hand with what I was already saying, which is that I like limitations. Who else still needs the support boost? We have Annette, Flane, and Manuela. Who can Annette build some supports with? Annette and Dimitri's out. Annette and Hand Dog? Oh, let's not call him Hand Dog anymore. It's too close to another unfortunate word.
Oh no.
Well,
Blaine and Sedith, that's a good call.
This is my most favorite dish of all. I love it almost as much as Crestology itself.
More motivated. And then today's special. Full menu. Let's get something that both Flame and Sedith hates that. Is there something that they both like? There we go.
Meals always taste best when it is a company of 3 or more at the table.
Do you not enjoy eating when it's just the two of us? You wound me, Flame.
Sedith, come on. You can't just eat alone with your daughter and then get upset when she's like, man, I wish I had friends. I'm your friend. No, you're my dad. It's not. It's not. It's just not, Sedith.
It's not the same. And going back a bit, I'll be honest, I feel like is honestly a little better because you get so attached to your little band of.
You're cutting out a lot. I'm gonna have to ask you to speak up a bit.
No.
Honestly, I feel like the smaller cast of characters is kind of better because you get a lot more attached to the characters that you do have instead
Absolutely,
of having, like,
yes.
characters and you don't care about half of them.
Yeah, it was me with Gray. I want to keep bringing him up. I was that devastated when Gray died.
Yeah, when I played Echoes, Lucas died, and Luther, the other LU dude, died. Like Dorothea's brother. Both of them just got fucking wrecked in an ambush. To the point where, like, a rewind couldn't save them because it was like the enemy moved at the beginning of the map and just descended on and killed them. So I'm like, all right, I guess those guys are just dead. Luthier, that's the one.
That sucks. Yeah, my two shining stars in that playthrough were Gray and who's the guy that has no eyes that's on the other person's team?
No eyes?
Yeah, just lines. He never opens his eyes. Kind of has a surfer voice. So.
I don't remember this person.
I could actually check. Hold on. Let me grab my 3 days.
Echoes.
Alright.
Kamui? Oh, Kamui. That's not no eyes. Rock eyes, like closed eyes, are very different from no eyes.
True. But yeah, no, Kamui is lovely. I love them.
I tried to use Valbar for a while, but man, that guy was just not getting levels. I mean, he got levels, he didn't get stats. Figured I'd just squeeze in a couple more fish there. All right, let's get out of here.
Oh, I forgot how much I use Gray. Okay. Yeah, Gray has free maxed out skills.
To be fair, Armorzier really shat on in Celica's roots so many Arcanists. No, I mean, like, he leveled up about 5 times and got 1 point. He just did not get stats.
Yeah, that's a little unlucky.
No! Fuck! Ugh, I did it again! I didn't instruct my people! Ugh, I got all of their motivations back and then just... Why don't they put a confirmation there?
Rip.
Rip.
More confidence with the lance, I might start to feel stronger. Cavalry class, you've already got faith in riding. Sure, go ahead, do your thing. Why don't they put a confirmation there? I hope it at least auto-instructs. Sedith would like to speak to you, is now a good time.
Professor.
Good lord.
A moment.
Okay. I have one.
All right,
I am sorry
support.
that I doubted your ability. I deeply regret ever holding such a view of you. It is obvious to me now that you are extraordinary.
Really?
Do you doubt your own power, even now? I suppose that's only natural. You've lived your whole life knowing next to nothing about yourself. Not even Gerald could have possibly known all there is to know about you. But I wonder, are you satisfied with that?
What do you mean by that, Seth?
Are you content, not knowing who you are? Or do you yearn to know more?
I wouldn't know where to begin. There's a lot of mysteries about me.
But you cannot go on not knowing, can you? So, only one more question matters. Are you ready?
Ready for what?
The truth. All of it. Learning it will doubtlessly have direct consequences on your life. I do not know what those will be. You may decide, once you learn it, that you wish you hadn't. But even if you have such regrets, you will never be able to return to ignorance. So, are you ready to know the truth?
Right. Rhea told him stuff about me that I didn't know yet. Damn.
I see. That is what I wish to hear. Since the Archbishop put so much faith in you, I will continue to offer my aid. More than that, I will put my faith in you as well, and I will do all that is within my power to help you someday reach the truth.
I do like Sedith. I want to use him on a future playthrough. He seems good. Fuck! God, I don't need a self-imposed hard mode. I have units that are level 33 that haven't reached their master class yet. I have to help them get there. It's Shamir's birthday. God, you remember we're gonna host a tea party for the best girl. Crescent Moon tea, here.
I was just considering paying you a visit. My favorite tea. Even the smell calms me.
Here,
Thank
take
you.
the tea.
Why does the background look so dark?
Because we're in her room, obviously. It's an intimate tea party. Not out in public. We get to safely mac on each other here. Outside of prying eyes.
Okay.
I'm counting on you. The view from the bridge, monastery rules. The view? Yeah, okay. What else do you like? Mighty weapons working together, things you find romantic. Oh, if only I was a dude avatar. Mighty weapons.
Yes.
And
Yes.
classes you might enjoy, you seem well, school days. Learning? Yeah, okay. Make yourself better.
Dagda is far. It would take months to travel there by foot.
Laugh, disagree, admonish. Two of those are bad. Disagree? Fucking, I don't think that. How do I do good at that last one? It's always a crapshoot. Let me just get right up in your business now. Look at that bang, lovely bang.
I'm a bit tired. Forgive me if I fall asleep.
No,
Very
I
good.
will not. You will stay awake and just continue to be my companion here. It's gonna get weirdly up in your face.
Sure.
Ah, Shamir blushing. It's. Why is it so cute?
Oh? What? Professor.
No.
Because it's Shamir.
It's true, yeah.
I can feel you staring.
But
Stop
there's.
that.
It's so hard not to. So fucking beautiful. Fine, I'll get out of here. But you cannot stop me from giving you a forget-me-not. Yeah,
Thanks.
done. Please, please love me, Shamir.
That was delicious. Thank you. I'll visit again when I'm free.
Why is there glitter and magical pink lights? Because she is a magical girl. Damn it. I used Sedith in my playthrough. He's pulling through to me. Had a couple
Happy
bad
now?
levels, but he's still good. Yeah, I don't think there are Jagans in this game. All of the faculties still seem to be pretty solid. Shamir's gay option. Shamir is not a gay option. Ugh, it hurts me. I want it so much.
The only gay options in the faculty are the males.
Feels like?
Ooh, Excalibur.
I'm getting it.
You implying Three Houses is a shoujo anime? Are you implying it's not? Really seems like it kind of is. There's one more thing that I have to do before the end of the month. It's only 7:30. I've only been going for 2.5 hours. The end of the chapter is right there. Here's the thing. Do I rest and finish up the whole stream in like 4 hours? Or do I go off and do 3 extra battles right now? So I can do Taking Care of Business, which gives me some renown. I can do the Forgotten Hero, but I've already said that I explicitly don't want to do that one because it's with Marianne, and then I'm not going to want to do it when I go to the Golden Deer playthrough. So it's not worth it. It's not worth it right now.
If you want to save Marianne for Golden Deer, you can do that.
Yeah, it's not worth it. It's not worth it to me right now to do this. What's your Sword of Creator durability looking like? I'm pretty sure it's max. No, it's at 18 out of 20. I've barely used it. What I did forget to do was go buy some more Master Seals. I can do that later, I guess. There's a Felix Leone support.
And that's how it's done.
Good to know. There are so many differences between bows and blades.
Yes, you're a quick learner, Leone, and quite a good teacher as well.
Must be Captain Gerald's influence. The weather, the terrain, the enemy's feelings. You have to find ways to make it all work for you.
I agree. A warrior can't stick too closely to predefined tactics. That's quite shrewd. You're impressive for a girl.
For a girl? Come on, you're past that. Looking down on your opponent is a great way to fall into a pit trap, isn't it?
I suppose that's true.
Glad you remember.
I still have much to learn. Not only about swordplay, but also about thinking on my feet.
Put him in his place, Leone.
I hope to learn more from you, Leone.
Count on it. We'll come up with plenty of new ideas if we work together. Guess that means we're partners, doesn't it?
We're what?
Partners. Friends who help each other improve.
Huh. Partners. That's not bad.
Not at all. Looking forward to working with you, partner.
Likewise, partner.
Hey, that's good. They're just training buddies now. Solid training buddies. I don't know if I have to do all 3. Honestly, it would be pretty okay to just run out and do that one battle. But a seminar wouldn't help me because all it's gonna give me is like sword skill and or authority. And authority's okay, but it's not getting people to the master classes that I wanted them at. Like, that training was gonna teach people stuff that they're actually gonna specifically use, and more importantly, push Leone and Gilbert towards becoming great knights. You don't understand how important it is to have me great knights here. And, like, I don't want to do the battle because if there's a quest that comes up next month or a paralogue that comes up next month, like, then I can do this quest and that in the same time. It's not a good use of time to do one battle.
Maybe just rest for the day.
Seminar would teach some of my... Yeah, and also, like, nobody needs motivation from a seminar. Everybody's already maxed out, so half the point of a seminar is gone. I'm gonna go do one more exploration. I don't need to rest, but like I'm not gonna do this for the sake of supports. I'm gonna go do a whole bunch of self-training. This is gonna be super fast. I'm just gonna go hit up the like the online people, see if I can pick up some cheap master seals. Then I'll do training with everybody around, and then I'll just end it. Hey, Bo Knight Shamir, looking fine. Mithril. That is an Armor Knight Bernadetta. Why would you do this? Why would you do this, Bobany? It's not even like putting somebody. It's not even like putting a healer in full armor where they can use their crazy resistance and survive. Why would you put Bernadetta in full armor?
I think that might be Bo Knight Bernadetta. I'm not sure.
She can hide in her shell now. To keep Birdie safe, of course. I guess. Yep, buy that one from you. Yeah, sure, buy a cheap Iron Lance. Get that from you. I'll do one more of these 4-person recons, see if I can find these people. Don't forget to do the garden. The Fallen King DD would be proud, at least. That's true. I will check the garden. Sense a nearby presence. Yellow. You're right. I should be looking at the you sense a nearby presence message. Last time I was completely ignoring that. So I can kind of use it as a gauge if there's anybody nearby. What you giggling at?
Great. I forgot how broken he is. He's very broken. He has a crit rate of 97 and a hit rate of 100.
That's not okay. Why would you do that?
97 crit rates.
No, 67.
Yeah, thank you.
What? Yeah, let me just fix that. Yeah, 67 crit rate. He has a coin flip for crits. And each time he does a crit, it does 105 damage, which I believe is the cap.
Here's an idea.
Where's this person? The fuck? There's only a limited amount of places that they could be in this circle, and I've checked them all. Oh wait, never mind. There they are. Ah, tables, tables. I ain't gonna make this. No. Well, I got 3. Got some chickpeas, aramid gobies, bunch of random shizna. Okay, up to here. Quick counselor note. Everyone who hears the songs I make laughs and says they're funny, but they're not supposed to be humorous. What's so funny about my lyrics? Your lyrics have a lot of character. Don't fret, they're great lyrics that are unforgettable. Annette, you will be a great songstress. Who could use faith work and who has some supports that still need working on? Sylvain and Ingrid, why not? Three battles would be really good for renown boosting. No, I don't care.
It's hard to sneak
It's
out
gonna
when the
be
professor is
so
watching.
much of a grind. I don't want it.
Regardless of the quality, this is a good chance for us to prove our solidarity.
Authority experience, faith experience, lots of good stuff. Training. Manuela can teach me in swords. Yeah, I'd like to get my swords just like almost capped out if I can. I'll teach myself a bit of brawling too if I can, because man, those fist weapons are just some kind of broken sometimes.
Is a little weird, honestly. Like sometimes it's one hit, sometimes it's 2.
What are you saying?
For some reason. Brawling is supposed to hit
Oh no, sorry. I understand what it is. It's very clear about it. When you attack, when you initiate combat, you get 2 hits. If you're on the defense, you only get 1 hit. It's like a brave weapon.
Okay. Okay.
Brave weapons are fun. They're so fun.
I didn't really get what that was supposed to be.
I often wish we...
Advanced drills, you can teach me in axes and reasoning. Seteth.
So, not only cannot...
Teaches me in my fantastically best thing, swordsies. Platinum comes after gold, I believe. Platinum or diamond. Let's go to Gildog. See what he can teach me. I know that Catherine could still teach me swords and brawling too. Where is Gilbert at? Out front. There he is.
Speak Hausfrau the Harbor.
Axes, heavy armor, riding, and lances. Why not? Throw me some heavy armor. Just for the sake of having it.
Never know when it can come in handy.
Exactly.
Yeah, you never know when.
Besides, that one training of heavy armor may have just saved your life.
Teach me some brawling. Where else? Sylvain.
Maybe.
I had an bag. I suppose crazy. I kind of don't.
You can teach me axes and lances. Maybe if I get up to C in lances, I'll get something. Who else is around that can teach me things? Felix could also teach me a bit about brawling fisticuffs. Yeah, Mortal Savant is what I wanted Kublis to be originally, until I got access to, like, my own unique class that has that. Teach me brawling. B+, I got brawling prowess.
This experience is critical.
I feel like Leone can teach me something. With how much Dimitri's been skulking, he's been skipping a lot of classes, he's a truant. You're right. Do you want to be the one to take that news to him and propose that he goes to detention?
Lord Rodrigue seems reliable. We can probably make it to the Great Bridge of Murden. Don't let Dimitri...
Leone can teach me bows. Also, Shamir can teach me in bows. Shamir, where'd you go? Where'd you go? Where'd you go, girl? Are you up here? There you are.
So, if we... I just hope...
Advanced drills, you can also teach me lances and maybe give me that C. But the sweet bows. I believe Bernie could also teach me bows. What would detention be in this context? There's not much punishment left to give. It's true.
Just make them fight amongst themselves.
Detention at this point would be training
still
dummy.
more to learn.
All right. Wait, I almost forgot to go do gardening. Dimitri, you've been skipping classes. Don't you want to know how to kill people better?
Okay.
At least come and teach the classes. If you want to get that sweet, sweet revenge, you have to make sure that your allies will be able to cover your back, you know? You know how it go. Wait. There's a thing I could do here. Quests. Supply run. I need Zenato fruits. Do I happen to have any Zenato seeds? I don't see them, so instead I'm just going to throw down a bunch of mixed things. And hope that I get what I need. Cultivate, throw down the Pegasus shit. Okay. Here we go.
Our scout has returned. As expected, there are quite a few Imperial soldiers stationed there.
I see.
And you ran.
So the
We'll
enemy
go and
has
bounce.
prepared for
Yeah,
our
thanks,
arrival.
thanks.
Yeah, see you.
It matters not. I will kill them all, whether they are 1 or 100.
It's not necessary, man. It's not necessary.
What would you do if you saw the people who stole everything from you? If you saw them right before your eyes, living carefree lives and feeling no guilt, would you feel nothing? Do nothing? 5 years ago, did you not deem the woman who killed Gerald to be unforgivable?
Don't hit there.
I am most certain that you did. You couldn't let her get away with her crime, so you took up your sword in pursuit.
I want to say you're wrong, but it literally happened in a cutscene. I didn't have a choice in that. I'm not the one that killed her, but I did chase.
Precisely my point. We're the same, you and I.
You're wasting your time. There's nothing to be gained from exchanging words with a boar that has lost its mind.
Felix?
G-Dog. Trying to lay down some ground rules here.
This is war. Every last one of us has lost someone we care for. But we all choose to suppress our anger and grief and go right on living. Do you know why?
Because we've given up and because it's pointless. No, there's those both. It's pointless to keep on grieving. You have to go on living. I hope that's a positive way.
That's right. All the boar is accomplishing is stacking up more corpses.
Tell me, Felix. If the dead are beyond reach, is it not also pointless to mourn or even bury those who are lost?
That mind of yours. I'm done here. Remember, Professor, it's not compassion for this fool that has brought our armies so far. There are those of us who despise the Empire and those who side with the Church. If we keep running down this path, it's only a matter of time before the ground beneath us collapses.
That's enough, Felix.
No, Rodrigue, you will let your son speak. He's talking real truth here.
You're a damned fool, old man.
The soldiers are ready to march on your command.
Then let's move out at once. Every moment counts.
Understood. Let's show those Empire dastards the power of the Knights of Fargus.
Oh, this is so weird. Oh, this is so weird. Being on the bad guy army side. We nominate Felix for king. I don't want him to be king. He don't want to be king. I do want him to be the general. I understand Gilbert. Gilbert's doing this out of a just deep sense of loyalty and commitment to the kingdom, and he's following what the Crown Prince, the head of that kingdom, wants to do. That's just a way that medieval style knights operate. It is the highest sense of identity that they have. To go against it is like undercutting your entire personality and what your life is fine and what your life is for. I understand that, especially after like being alive for so long, thinking Dimitri is dead and then finding him alive again. It's like so he's the potential to bring back the kingdom. Felix don't give a fuck about that and is just like, we need to stay alive. I agree with that mindset, but I cannot fault Gilbert for doing what he's doing. Dominique's, I mean, why do I keep calling him that? Rodrigue seems like the one who could have sense, but is choosing to just follow, choosing to follow blind loyalty, which makes him the truly dumb one. And Dimitri is just gone. Until he has some kind of giant shaken event, he's not coming back.
Dimitri is not good. He needs fight.
He needs some shaking up.